depending on, and I'm not making a political stance here. I'm trying to be as neutral and listen to these things. Some of the stuff I hear, it's like, come on, how are you going to do all this tax-free on this and tax-free on that and tax-free on this? Because at some point, we're going to go broke as a country if we don't collect enough tax.
Right. Yeah.
But, if it gets a vote, they'll get a promise. So I don't know that you can believe all of that. I'm old enough to remember when Social Security benefits weren't taxed. The Clinton administration started that. So, but I also heard, and I didn't know this, that the money collected from that tax goes into keep Social Security solvent. I don't know if that's true or not. It seems like money in Washington is fungible. They can collect it from anywhere and say it went anywhere.
Right.
But so it's going to be an interesting year, and the election's going to have a lot to do with it. And you're right. It's not just the White House; it's the Senate and the House.
Yeah, and like I said, it's unpredictable at this moment. So making an assumption, how could you possibly plan? I guess what I would say, if you were trying to plan, I would just get your facts straight that if nothing happens, this is kind of where we go. And then just, follow along in the news. We know child tax credits up there, R&Ds up there, the SALT deductions up there, capital gains rates, like you said, are up there. And I feel like those are like the big rocks that could help with planning, but to know exactly what's going to happen is impossible.
Yeah, and I think we have to have good, honest discussions with our clients that, we can only plan based on what we know. So we know what we think we know about the tax code for next year, but things can change. I would put, just because it takes a while for anything to happen in Washington, my gut tells me we'll have most of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act for 2025 unless one party just rolls in the election.
I can see that.
If you don't have 60 votes in the Senate, it's going to be hard to force anything. But if either party were to get 60 votes in the Senate, the White House and the House, they can do anything they want to, and they might. So I think it's safe to say we have to plan for the law that is on the books for 2025. But I think it would be negligent not to talk to your clients that as they make decisions, if they make big income decisions based on that they have to at least consider the fact that things could change. And what looks like a great decision today could turn out to have been the wrong decision if events that we couldn't predict or didn't know were going to happen actually happen.